How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a great day today. Today's topic is about friends. Now, a very common phrase that I heard during my time playing football in college was show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's a very simple but it's very profound saying because your friends are a direct reflection of who you are as a person. You guys all have similar characteristics, traits, personalities. That's why they're your friends. But they can also be the difference between success and failure. And as you grow and as you grow up out of your high school friends or even your college ones, everyone takes their own direction. And I've been very lucky because my small friend group that I have, and I've known them probably about 8 to 10 years in total so far, they've all been very good people. And they've really helped me on my journey because they've held me accountable. They've made sure I've made good life choices. When I was messing up, they pulled me aside and were like, hey, you need to get better. And I'll never take those bonds and those friendships I have for granted. It also reminds me of the teammates I had at UC because it was the same environment. I think that's what made UC football so great is everyone pushed each other and there was no complacency with drugs, alcohol, poor behavior off the field, grades, any of that. If there was a problem, it was addressed. And I think it's very important, not only to culture, but in your life in general. And expanding on the UC football idea a little bit, that you need to be okay with pushing others. Say that you have a really close friend group, and the reverse of what I was saying before, that if someone else is messing up, you need to be okay with stepping in and going like, this isn't for you, you shouldn't be doing that. Because for me personally, I hate watching someone I love make choices that I don't think is in their best interest. And that's not me trying to control their life, is that if I genuinely care about you, I don't want you to mess up and make these mistakes. So having that uncomfortable conversation of like, I don't think this is what you should do if you want to grow as a person. I mean, there comes a point with any relationship that if it is causing issues for you where it's their life choices start to add up and they just kind of take their own path, there is that point where you do need to walk away, because if you want to keep growing as a person, you have to keep surrounding yourself with high quality people that you might have to say, look, we got different paths and I respect you and I love you, but our good friendship has to kind of come to an end. But at the same time, always be supportive and help those if they are struggling, because I'm not advocating walking away from a problem. It's just from my own experience, there are some times where you gotta say no and you gotta be like, okay, this is what life is, and it's not fun to do, but it's part of the journey. The last point I want to talk on for this is expanding that friend group, though, and absorbing new knowledge or people who could really impact your life. And recently I've had a ton of new people that I've met who've been great, and just the knowledge they've given me, the little tidbits of advice that I've known them for 2 or 3 months, and it's had a huge impression on my life. And it's like, I want to be around people like this, and I want to make these kind of friends and make these new connections, because you never know what little bit of advice that you'll hear today that might change your life or just even make your day a little bit better. So the topic of friends is difficult because you can have those very awkward or uncomfortable moments. But one, if you're hearing that from your friend, know they love you and they're holding you accountable. But if you have to be the one having that conversation, if you love them, the best thing to do is to reach out and go, hey, I'm here for you if you need it. You should probably change up what you're doing here, but I'm here for you. And eventually, if you reach that point where it's only kind of dragging you down, you got to be smart and know when to walk away from it. So that is my advice on friendship to you guys and what I've learned from my life. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye.